Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium on the campus of Duke University, and customarily a trip here involves a journey to K-ville. Instead, you will be engulfed by the Wade Wackos, the Duke fans ready for their Blue Devils to go to work. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see the #2 team in the country, the SMU Mustangs, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the SMU Mustangs offense will take the first swing of the game. And here he comes. This offense is built completely around the talents of this running back, a rare commodity in today's game, and all eyes are on it.
And the defense knows it too. You know every single snap this defense is going to be keying on this running back, knowing that he is the key to the offense's success.
Steps away to find some room. Unleashes one. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. And now on second down for this offense. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
That incompletion leads to second down and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. He'll take a shot. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. So Duke's offense will go to work for the first time today. And David, we'll see just how effective they can be on the ground running against a backer like this.
But they're going to do what they do, and they're going to feature their guy. He's an elite running back. You're a great linebacker. Let's see who wins this battle.
There have been entire defenses that haven't been able to slow this running back down. This linebacker, though, he's got the athleticism to do it himself.
The Blue Devils want to move quickly. Looking to throw on second down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Dumps it to the back. Got a man. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Yeah, and you got to love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never going to be a cornerback. That's not going to happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated, now I'm going to go attack and make some plays.
He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to run it. Oh, he left him grabbing. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They'll throw it from the red zone. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Smashes it between the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Both of these defenses a little bend, but not breaking in clutch situations, David.
It's always exciting when you can go for it on 4th down and you know your defense will make a stand. They held them to a field goal, Jesse. It's a pretty good job by that defense.
It is. So if I'm this coaching staff, don't deviate from the game plan here. Go back to doing what you want to do and get established in this game. Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Back to throw, it's Charles. He's got his man across the middle. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. It's complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
SMU 7-2-3.
Looking for blockers. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the 2nd drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. From the gun, running back on the move. At the 40, there he goes. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. The Blue Devils in the hurry-up.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Makes the grab on the shuffle. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Tempo and overdrive. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Number 12.
How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Arguably the game of the week, fellas, with two top 25 teams locking horns. Penn State is down, but don't rule out some late-game magic. With that offense and the kid on D, who's the latest stud at linebacker, anything is possible. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Iowa. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's Charles. He's got his man. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain. The Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
Listen, I know that's not a huge gain, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a 4th quarter game.
He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. And the Mustangs are on the move. From the gun, running back gets the give. He's now up to 52 yards rushing in this one, and he is well on his way to a 1,500-yard season.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the 1st down.
This offense has become a 1st down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the 4th quarter, they're going to be gassed.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. They'll leave it with him. Across the 25. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another 1st down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Puts him in the spin cycle. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Once you start getting closer to the end zone, you start bringing in more big bodies, right? They're going to run the football more. The field shrinks. I can run different coverages, but really nice job saying, that's fine. You bring in the big bodies. I'm going to toss the ball on the perimeter for a nice positive gain.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Give to the running back. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mustangs. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. about to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kid who is so important to this team.
And the Blue Devils headed quickly to the line. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Snags it over the middle. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They need it.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
And how do you counteract all the speed you have in college football? You chase the quarterback and the skill position guys with faster guys. You bring in more DBs. You bring them down in the box. You get them near the line of scrimmage so they can make big plays with their fast speed in the backfield.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. They'll keep it on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Guys, it's been an entertaining first half and not a lot of time left to put some more points on the board.
No, but you got this possession right here to maybe go into the half tied up. So good first half.
Makes the grab down the left side. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Hit as he throws. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
This offense has a second down play. Dropping back, it's Charles. Getting some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down.
Well, that play never had a chance. On fourth down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to see.
And they got him for the sack. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
Strong safety blitzes can sometimes be hard to see coming from a quarterback standpoint because we're used to seeing the strong safeties insert themselves into the box, but you don't oftentimes see them blitz like that. That can be tricky to watch.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On the ground, it's Pryor. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. The Blue Devils line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields the punt and tries to help improve that field position. Slips through the line. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Man, did he have a read on that one and almost had the pick. It'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he drops to throw. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Got it past the marker. Makes the grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35. Looking to pass. It's Charles. Outside the pocket, lets it go. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him? Or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Really nice third down sub defense there at that time. It's third and long. They're expecting a pass. And they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
That is no good. After the missed field goal, still an 8-point game, and guys, more importantly, still a one-possession game. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Durham. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Brooks Field inside Wallace Wade Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Mustangs will kick it away to crank up the second half. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Trying to find his man on first down. Wide open downfield. Hit the afterburners, kid. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets to his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running.
Looking for the end zone, and he won't find it. The sack, and the lead remains at 2. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Now on second down after the incompletion. The give to the back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. He just broke the century mark, 100 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Inside the 45. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. Touchdown, SMU! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
SMU 21-12.
And he's going to try to return this one. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Grabbed behind the line, it's Wolf. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. And the Blue Devils moving quickly to the line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run again.
And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college.
Can anyone catch him? Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Blue Devils are marching down the field.
And what a play call. You can feel maybe a little bit of aggressiveness, this defensive line flying upfield. What do? Throw a screen right behind it, get it to your running back, let him do the rest, chew up some yardage, and make the big play for the offense.
Now adjusting, trying to escape and get it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. They'll try to snap it quickly.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
And the Blue Devils get the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game?
And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. The Blue Devils will line up to punt it away. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. That is coverage just the way they designed it, and they've got them backed up. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you...
He's loose. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown Mustangs! And once he got loose, it was all over.
I like it. You're backed up towards the end zone, and you go aggressive and spin the football, try to make the big play, and do they ever. 90-plus yards to the house. Who needs space? I'll take 6.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
12.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the Blue Devils want to pick up the tempo. Takes the handoff. It's Pryor. Still running at the 40. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. He's going to pass. Finds a soft spot in the middle.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down. The Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Give him 88 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. The corners are walked up tight. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Slips through his hands and incomplete, and they had everything set up for the screen except the catch. A manageable distance on 3rd down as they try to convert from the 20. They'll try to run for it. Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Duke! Great example of how a 2nd half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. 1st half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To the air, it's Charles. Pressure coming. And they'll move the chains with the 1st down, but that might be it for the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go. Make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. The toss to the right. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
At the 40, there he goes. And he breaks into the open. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. That celebration turned sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it wiped out the big play and the touchdown. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion.
And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. Using his legs, it's Pryor. And the Blue Devils are in the hurry-up. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Flying down the left side. The 10. Touchdown, Blue Devils. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it. Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
On the move from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. They're bringing heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Quarterback now breaking the field. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Wide out in motion. The give to the tailback. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. The Blue Devils will hustle to the line. Defense in press coverage. They'll try to pop the draw. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. Catch in the middle, it's Wolf. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads-up play, nose for the first down.
Pulls it in inside the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. On second down, he'll let it fly. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. A huge chance for points here on third and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And we are all tied up here in the waning moments. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it back looking for help. Makes a move. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Past the 45. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to seal the edge on the right. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Second and short equals bow up, be physical, move a hole, get a gap, let my back fall forward. That back had nowhere to run, no push up front. Got to be more physical, Jesse, on those second down and short situations.
So for that point, David, I think you got to stick with it if you're on offense as a staff. Challenge your guys to get some push up front. You've recruited this position really well. You need these guys to move some bodies because you've got a talented guy in the backfield that can hurt this defense if you just give him a crease.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Line gets set, first down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's got his man. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to him. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
And, man, it can be dangerous when quarterbacks get outside the pocket. They can stress your defense so bad. You better chase them. You got to keep running as hard as you can and try to get to him before he can throw that football, and especially square those shoulders up. Nice job by the defense continuing to pursue, even though he got outside the pocket.
Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Just needs a crack to get a return. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. First down here for the offense. Back to pass, it's Charles. Feeling some heat. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. He wants to throw. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, SMU.
They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And they'll send out the field goal unit. We are getting deep in the game, and this is for the lead. Nerve.